This is a compilation of the free MMORPG you can check out on multiple platforms. Let's not waste any more time. Let's do this! What is Neverwinter? It's a fantasy action MMORPG set in the Forgotten Realm universe of the popular Dungeons & Dragons franchise. In Neverwinter, players can engage in various activities such as questing, dungeons, PvP, combat against other players, in arenas and battlegrounds, trading, crafting, and socializing with other players in the game's social hubs to form groups and joining player-created guilds. Now here's an update on what's happening to Neverwinter nowadays. It's still being updated and going to Arc Games' website on November 2022. Neverwinter just got the North Dark Reaches major update that brings the new adventure zone North Dark Reaches, which will explore the events that takes place between Starlight Enclave and Glacier Edge. Summoner's War Chronicles. It's a cross-platform anime MMORPG where you pick from 3 starting summoner, conjure up to 3 monsters to fight alongside you, and go have an adventure. Now let's talk about the features and my experience playing the game. At the beginning, the usual cuts in place and it tells a story about the game, and then the character creation starts. Now after selecting a character, the character customization will start, and for the most part, it's very simple. As for the general gameplay after creating your character, as you see, the game is in third person and we can attack without a target, which is a sign that it could be action. And based on my gameplay, it's mainly action, but it's best to call this hybrid combat because there is a lock-on system in the game that kinda makes it feel like tab target. You highlight an enemy, press a skill, and watch your ability hone in at an enemy. But after playing all the characters and fighting this boss a couple of times, I can confirm that it's action combat with a lock-on system to assist mobile gamers. As for the other features, we can summon up to 3 monsters and those monsters automatically attack and move around on their own, and you can command them to use skills. There are tanks, supports, and DPS summons, and each of those summons can inflict debuffs, heal, use an area attack or single target skill, and according to their website, you can meet 350 different monsters. You can check them out on their website. What is Villagers and Heroes? It's a cross-play, cross-platform fantasy MMORPG playable on PC and mobile devices. Yes, it's cross-play guys. You can play on PC and mobile with one account. Now let's take a look at the Steam page. It says, enter a magical 3D fantasy world filled with hundreds of unique locales, immersive lore, and exciting quests. And it's all free to play. Join thousands of players from around the world and be part of a one-of-a-kind community. Albion Online. If you want to play one of the best mobile MMORPG, most populated, without autoplay, and it's also crossplay, you can play it on PC, Albion Online would be one of the MMORPG that comes into mind. Now, if you're not familiar with Albion Online, it's a sandbox MMORPG where you write your own story. In Albion Online, you will create your character at the beginning and undergo a quick tutorial with gathering and combat, and then arrive at the first town wherein you'll engage in various activities like gathering materials, crafting, exploring dungeons, and ruins to uncover treasures and loot. These are standard gameplay elements, however your journey will involve tasks such as woodcutting, mining, and harvesting to create your own equipment, and along the way, you'll steadily improve your skills, ultimately leading to opportunities for guild participation and player versus player encounters. What is Alchemia Story? It's a cross-platform turn-based anime MMORPG released in November 30, 2017. In Alchemia Story, you can play in a modern online MMORPG with traditional Japanese-style RPG elements. Currently, Asobimo, the developers of Alchemia Story, is looking to release the game on Steam. And here is the Steam page. Create the character you really want and explore the alchemy world with the help of Yome. Flyff universe. If you're looking to play a mobile MMORPG that's exactly like how it is in the early 2000s, this is the mobile MMORPG. When it comes to population, it's amazing. This MMO is as traditional as the olden MMORPGs we used to play because it's a port of the actual Flyff, the MMO that we used to play back in 2005. It's the same thing, but of course there's quality of life improvements. And yeah, the leveling is still very grindy, tab targeting combat, rare loots that drop from normal mobs, then you will vend it in town hoping to get some money to get the actual gear that you prefer. This MMORPG will transport you back to the past. And if you're not familiar with Flyff universe, It's a cross-platform tab-targeting anime MMORPG, and one of the main features of Flyff universe is the flying system, wherein you can go to the sky and travel much more faster, and maybe go to the other continents. And I must reiterate, this is a grindy MMO. You will be hunting monsters left to right to increase your level and stats. Toram Online. Now, Toram Online is a cross-platform tab-targeting anime MMORPG where players can create a character and explore a vast anime-inspired world. In Toram Online, classes or jobs are determined by your weapon. You want to be a swordsman, equip a sword. You want to be a mage, wear a staff. And as you're seeing in the video, there's a wide range of cosmetics to choose from in Toram Online. Some of them you can just get by playing, and most are obtained in the in-game cash shop. Toram Online is an MMORPG usually referred to as a cosplaying game. I really like how active the game is, and it's always being updated, and you can check it out on mobile platforms, and it's also on Steam. First, what is Ragnarok Begins? It's a cross-platform side-scrolling MMORPG with anime-inspired graphics. In Ragnarok Begins, players can embark on an adventure set in the world of Midgard, filled with mysterious monsters and characters. The game offers a vast fantasy world that players can immerse themselves in, with unique landscapes to explore from the depths of the sea to the deserts of Morok. Players can challenge themselves in the Endless Tower, either solo or with friends, and test their might through group PvP and rank battles in the arena of Valhalla. With cross-platform support, player can use one account across PC and mobile devices, allowing them to progress and adventure on the go. What is Palia? It's a fantasy MMO with a focus on life skills. The gameplay revolves around a range of life skills such as farming, bug catching, fishing, crafting, building, cooking, mining, and hunting. The game boasts a captivating graphics reminiscent of titles like Fortnite and League of Legends, and as you traverse enchanting landscapes, you'll have the opportunity to craft a personalized home and uncover hidden mysteries. Another thing about Palia is it places a strong emphasis on community, enabling players to forge connections, enjoy solo or group play, and immerse themselves in a welcoming ambience. What is Ragnarok Origin? It's a cross-platform anime MMORPG with the Ragnarok skin. In Ragnarok Origin, players can engage in various activities and gameplay modes to progress their characters and explore the game world. The game also features a classic MMORPG experience with elements such as questing, leveling, and dungeon crawling. Players can choose from a variety of classes to suit their preferred playstyle and can then progress through the class system by leveling up and completing quests. Each class has its own unique skills and abilities, and players can customize their characters through the skill trees and equipment choices. In Ragnarok Origin, players have a great deal of control over the appearance and equipment of their character. They can choose from a variety of different hairstyles and faces to create a unique look for their character. Additionally, they can acquire and equip various pieces of equipment to improve their character's stats and make them more powerful in combat. Traha Global. It's a tab-targeting cross-platform MMORPG focused on faction versus faction, red versus blue, Vulcan versus Naiad. You can play multiple roles here, create unique builds of your character based on the unlimited class transition system. Traha Global is released on November 2, 2022 on Steam and on iOS and Android. It's developed by Moai Games, a Korean games development company that made a whole host of Traha-named games. There will be raids and dungeons to explore. Raid dungeons will feature powerful monsters and test out the cooperation and strategy of players. So yeah, there will be raid mechanics. As for the PvP, there's gonna be Battlefield, which is an 8v8 PvP. There's also 1v1, Arena, Conquest, and Territory Wars. What is Trove? The game. It's a voxel MMORPG with action combat and a colorful, vibrant world. In Trove, players can explore a voxel-based world, battle monsters and bosses, collect resources and loot, build and customize their own structures, complete quests and challenges, join clubs for socializing, participate in events, and engage in PvP combat. Now, one of the highlights of Trove is its voxel-based world. The world of Trove is a vast and colorful realm with unique voxel-based design. It consists of a variety of biomes, each offering distinct environments and challenges for players to explore. The voxel-based nature of the world means that everything from the terrain to the objects is made up of cubes, giving it a blocky and pixelated appearance. What is Aero Online? It's an anime MMO with cross-platform play enabled between PC and mobile devices. In Aero Tales Online, players can engage in a free-to-play anime MMORPG experience featuring both PvP and PvE elements. The game centers around the mysterious narrative of the Key of Skylight, allowing players to choose their faction, customize their character, and explore the vast Aero world. Now, going to Aero Tales Online's Steam page, they describe their game as a free-to-play anime MMORPG. Aero Tales Online offers a range of features including a diverse character classes with unique combat styles encompassing melee, range, and magic options. Players can partially cosplay their characters, and the game supports cross-platform play. Notably, the absence of auto-combat or autoplay sets it apart in the mobile MMORPG realm. What is Sword Art Online Integral Factor? It's an anime MMORPG based in the Sword Art Online franchise. In Sword Art Online Integral Factor, players dive into the virtual world of Aincrad and take on the role of a player trying to clear the game's floors while uncovering the mysteries behind it. The gameplay revolves around you exploring the world of Sword Art Online and engaging with its iconic characters from the anime, and those characters will give you a variety of quests that typically involves tasks like battling group of creatures, collecting resources, conquering mobs within instance dungeons, and ultimately facing a formidable boss monster. The standout feature of Sword Art Online lies in its portrayal of the anime's virtual universe. Players are given the opportunity to venture into the realm of Aincrad. This environment serves as a backdrop for players to not only engage in combat scenarios but also forge relationships with fellow participants and interact with characters integral to the anime's narrative. The game's commitment to replicating Sword Art Online's distinct visual style and iconic setting is a notable highlight that resonates with enthusiasts of the franchise. Now, Tera is an action MMORPG released in January 25, 2011 in Korea and in 2012 for North America and EU. It's made in Unreal Engine 3 and you can play it on PC with private servers. Then you can play the official ones on consoles, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, and Series X. It's developed by Bluehole Studios, which is owned by Krafton, a South Korean games development company behind PlayerUnknown's Battleground, PUBG. Now, Tera featured a decently designed world which is nearly seamless and massive, and character models is still good. There's a variety of classes ranging from tankers, DPS, and support classes. Then there's 7 races to choose from, and some races can choose a specific race class. Now, the character customization offered presets, but if you so choose, you can customize your character the way you want with all the sliders you need for all the fine details you want to change. PokeMMO. I'm a massive fan of the Pokemon franchise. I grew up playing Pokemon games, and when I learned that there's a game called PokeMMO, and you start in the game in the Pokemon Black and White region, I was excited to play the game. And when I played it, it's exactly the Pokemon White and Black game that we used to play, but you can see other people playing. It's an MMO, and you can get Pokemons in a system that's kinda like an auction or marketplace where players could just buy their preferred Pokemons. It's super convenient. PokeMMO enhances the classic Pokemon games with MMO features, making it more engaging, and it streamlines many aspects and offers good quality of life improvements. It's a fun way to revisit Pokemon games, but now it's also an MMO, and you can check it out on your mobile devices. Ragnarok V returns. It's a cross-platform anime MMORPG based on the Ragnarok Online franchise, and according to their website, it's the sequel to Ragnarok Valkyrie Uprising, a mobile MMORPG released about 10 years ago. Currently, the mobile version is only for Oceania, and only the PC client users can access the servers from the outside. It has a decent character creation where we can only change head accessories, the face, and hairstyles. Now, combat is tab target and is autoplay, but there are content in the game where you need to interfere or you will fail, and some quests requires preparation for you to overcome. Now, there's 6 initial classes to choose from, and each of those classes got second classes, which can then advance to a much more powerful class. Now, questing is autopath, so no problem there. Everything is easy peasy. It's pretty much hunt this monster or gather items, and in some occasions, boss hunts and instance dungeons. Ragnarok X Next Generation. It's an autoplay anime MMORPG with a Ragnarok Online skin. It's released in June 2021 and is developed by Gravity in collaboration with Newverse. Now, the game features a variety of classes to choose from, and all can advance at a certain level. It also features a decent character customization, enough to start the game, and as we play, more character customization opens like skins. Now, the combat is mobile tab target. We highlight an enemy, then proceed to spam attacks. It's also auto combat, so there's not that much input needed when fighting enemies. But there are content in the game that you need to at least move away from telegraph attacks or move to a certain location to proceed with the game. As for the content, it's your usual MMORPG. We do daily quests, side quests, instance dungeon. There's also mining, farming, fishing, and of course, we do all of those as we follow the main quest. There's a story, but in my opinion, it's there to have something for the main quest. What is Tower Fantasy? It's a cross-platform MMO with a sci-fi theme and anime-style graphics. In Tower of Fantasy, you can explore a vast alien world, immerse yourself in a fully voice-acted storyline and questing, choose from unique characters with their own weapons and backstories, and engage in battles against various enemies, team up with friends, customize your abilities, and discover the energy called Omnium. Now, going to Tower of Fantasy's Steam page, they describe the game as a shared open-world MMORPG. Anime-infused sci-fi adventure Tower of Fantasy from developer Hata Studio. One of the highlights of Tower of Fantasy is its immersive world, beautifully rendered in an anime-style graphics. The game setting is sci-fi post-apocalyptic theme set on a distant planet of Ida. As you adventure this vast alien world, you'll have the opportunity to explore diverse landscapes including deserts, cyberpunk cities, and quaint villages, each offering rewards as you explore, as well as unique and visually stunning environments to discover. Okay, so what we need to do is talk to the principal Anjo. Look at this, somebody playing, guys. Look at her. She's got a nice costume. And look at this place. This is what I like about this game. It looks real nice for a mobile game. Okay, anyway, let's talk to the principal. There he goes. A monster. Fight him. Okay, so there are action elements, guys. Telegraphed attacks. Look at this. For riding the bike, this is really nice. Look at this. And we defeated the Skele Paladin. Now, where are we going? Familiar egg. Depart forevermore. There's a giant cat. Quest complete. Look at this. There's a lot of people playing over here. Not that much. I forgot to check out how many servers are available. Well, anyway, let's proceed. Where do we need to go? Map. Open up the map. What's happening here? NPC using the map. Okay. We can autopath by clicking on the map. But why would we do that if we can just click this and our character is gonna auto move? We can ask for help. Let's go. Man, this is a beautiful place. I'm kinda disappointed with the game because it's auto played, but I wanna give it a chance. You know, maybe play it for a bit and see if there's real gameplay here. It's Adventure Quest 3D. It's a simple MMORPG with quest-based gameplay, suitable for players of all ages. The humor in the game is great, filled with jokes and puns. Graphics are colorful and cartoony like wow. You can also play this on PC. The community is active and the developers keep adding content. But it's not deep. The game lacks character customization and exploration, but if you want a casual fun or just want to play around in a mobile MMORPG, it's a good one to check out. We're starting at the same area. Oh, okay. I guess the Discovery faction starts out the same as the Starfleet. There it goes. The game is tab targeting, guys. I think my memory is not serving me right. I remember using a rifle. Okay, anyway, let's exit the simulation. Captain Taggart, well done. Now interact with this, it's glowing. Now what? I need to speak to the captain again. You're just gonna skip your conversation. If you guys are interested in the story, you guys just gotta have to play the game. This is a great single player experience, by the way. Sit down, okay? And there goes our ship. It looks cool. Cutscene. Engage. Now what? Soups. Okay, I need to go there. Okay, shift to block. Blocking. There's a lot of people playing. Oh my god, thank god. This is one of those games that I really wanted to play. What's happening? We're choking ourselves. Okay. Let's go, bro. What? Okay, now we're fighting Batman. That's Scarecrow, the bats. Let's go. Attack him, guys. Now he's using rocket launchers. Oh, fear gas. Let's fear gas him. Finish him off. What is Pokemon Blaze Online? It's a cross-platform turn-based Pokemon MMORPG that's not officially licensed by Nintendo or the Pokemon Company. The game is set in the Pokemon universe and allows players to explore a virtual world where they can catch, train, and battle with Pokemons. And he's dead. Okay, so how about let's switch our Pokemon? And I don't know if my Cubone can survive it. Let's try switching to my Cricketot. And he's dead. Okay, let's go. Psyduck, Water Pulse, Water Gun, and we win. What is Skyforge? It's best described as an instance-based action RPG with MMO elements. In Skyforge, you play the role of an immortal, tasked with protecting the planet Albion from hostile forces. You can engage in action combat, choose from 3 base classes with a variety that unlocks as you play the game, each with distinct playstyles and abilities like the music-based Sound Weaver or the nature-harnessing Grove Walker. One of the notable features of Skyforge is its visually stunning graphics. In 2015, this looks real good. The environments are beautifully crafted, ranging from lush forest to futuristic cities in otherworldly realms. Another main feature is the class system. It offers players a wide range selection of unique playable classes. Each one is unique in its own right. They have their own abilities and skills, catering to different combat preferences. Give me a Pokemon, sir. A Bulbasaur, a Squirtle, or a Charmander. I need to find Gary, which is I already found him. Oh my god, it's a gacha box. It's a TM07. What's that? Okay, let's close this. Okay, anyway, let's fight Gary. And there goes the match. Look at this. It looks awesome. Okay, let's fight. Scratch. Should I even use a potion? No. Let's just run. Failed to run away. Oh, I survived it. Run again. Failed to run away? What the what? PSO2 NGS is an action MMORPG with a mix of sci-fi and anime. In Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis, players can immerse themselves in a vast and visually stunning world, ripe for exploration. This expansive world offers a multitude of activities and experiences, including dynamic action combat with a variety of weapons and abilities, character creation with extensive customization options, story-driven quests, and the opportunity to team up with others in parties and alliances to conquer challenging content. Additionally, customization is a strong focus, allowing players to fine-tune their character's appearance with a wide range of cosmetic items. To keep it simple, this is an online JRPG where you can cosplay a lot. This is actually my most recommended MMO in this list because you can play this game without even thinking about the cash out. What is Onigiri? It's a multi-platform MMORPG with a mix of action combat and tab target. In Onigiri, you can play as an Oni character and specialize in a fevered weapon to battle yokai, which are spirits and monsters in a fantasy land reminiscent of ancient Japan. The game has simple controls allowing players to easily switch between weapons and skills to defeat an approaching yokai or enemy. One of the features of the game is the partner system, where players can choose companions to travel and fight alongside them. These companions have distinct personalities and abilities that can be improved as they gain more affection from the player, which can be done by giving them gifts they prefer. Additionally, players can level up their character's basic stats such as power, vitality, wisdom, mind, and dexterity. And that's it for now, guys, and if I missed some, please share it in the comments. And this is Gaming Hardcore. See you in the next one.